Hi everyone, my name is Shauna in case you don't know, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be talking about 6 cosplays that I'm hoping to finish and cosplay in 2026. So I am someone who makes a ton of cosplans and doesn't always get to the cosplans, and so I wanted to narrow down the ones that I actually want to make sure that I complete in 2026, and I want to talk a little bit about them, about if I've started them, the progress that I have, and sort of my thoughts on them. Also, just a little disclaimer, I am cosplaying right now, Ruined from Crescent City, obviously. I took so long putting him on that I didn't want to take him off when I went Christmas shopping, and then I was in the car and I'm like, oh my god, I still have to film a YouTube video for this week, so that's why I am ruined right now. But we're going to talk about 6 cosplays really quick that I want to work on finishing up in 2026. My ring light just died on me and is only doing the yellow color of the ring light and no longer the white or blue one, so maybe that's something that I need to prioritize in 2026, getting a new ring light. I am so broke, everyone. I'm so broke. It's so bad. I can like barely afford things right now. I'm on like such a strict budget. I hate it. Anyways, we're gonna be talking about 6 cosplays that I want to complete in 2025. These ones are priority ones that I'm focusing on, that I am budgeting for. So let's go over this. The first one and the big one, this is the 100% big one that I have to do. The other ones are a little more up in the air. This is the one that I have to do because I'm committed to doing it, is I'm doing Qui-Gon Jinn from Star Wars. So a little context behind why I'm doing Qui-Gon Jinn. Qui-Gon Jinn is cool, obviously, but when I was younger, so my hair is like brown and it's like right here. Currently, sometimes it's been longer. I put back my hair once, like I tied it back, and my brother was like, you look like Qui-Gon Jinn, and it became this like running joke where like he would call me Qui-Gon Jinn, and now I'm like, you know, for the heck of it, I'm actually gonna cosplay Qui-Gon Jinn. There's a wig that I'm eyeing on Wig as Fashion that's beautiful and perfect for Qui-Gon Jinn. The problem is gonna be the lightsaber, but I think I might borrow a lightsaber from one of my friends. I've been in talks, unless technically I've budgeted correctly, but I may have to skip out and just borrow my friend's lightsaber that's for a different character, just because in order to afford other cosplays, you know, I need the money, because a lightsaber for Qui-Gon Jinn is like over $300, and that's a lot. I am broke. Also, for reference, if anyone's like, oh, I want to help out with cosplays and stuff, my cosplay wish list is linked down in the description below, and stuff on there would help with my cosplays so much. But anyways, for Qui-Gon Jinn, the other thing that will come into play, depending on how much money I have, is, so I might just buy a cheap beard off of Amazon, but I did see a video on how to make a good fake beard out of a lace front wig, and so I'm considering doing that, but I doubt I'm gonna have enough money to buy 2 of this Qui-Gon Jinn wig, because I think it's like 90 bucks for the wig or something like that. Okay, next one up that I want to do is Therian from Crescent City. I hyperfixated on Crescent City so much this year, and I'm really getting into bookish cosplays, and I'm loving it. I didn't think I would like it this much, and it's very much like more of a niche side of cosplay. You're not going to go to a con and everybody's going to know who you are. You're just going to have a few niche people know who you are, and I don't know, it's sort of fun, and it's been helping with my confidence a lot. So Therian is one that I want to do. He's a mermaid from the Crescent City series. I have a wig for him. Let me pull out the wig, one sec. So this wig I actually got for a different character, sort of got a little scammed, not gonna lie. The advertisement showed a wig that was like way down here, and then the wig that I got is like shoulder length. So my vision for him, because you get a little bit of a creative freedom with bookish cosplays, because there's no such thing as really like accurate or inaccurate, is I have this wig. I'm going to curl it and give it waves, and then I would love to do a shoot with a mermaid tail. Realistically, don't know if that's going to happen next year though. It would be an orange mermaid tail, but my idea, because he just basically wears normal clothes when he's not in his mermaid form, so I'm thinking that I'm going to take some creative liberty to have mermaid elements in there. So I want to get a faux leather, possibly real leather. I'm not the biggest fan of real leather, but possibly faux leather, and I'm thinking like orange, like orangey red, and I may have my fake chest plate on because I have a fake muscle suit chest plate, or I may just like tape, because he's like shirtless a lot because he's like going from mermaid to human, you know what I mean? There's some black cargo pants that I've been eyeing for him, and then I think I'm gonna take tights and I'm gonna figure out how to put mermaid scales on there. I think I'm gonna paint some on and then possibly attach like silicone or something and sew in some actual mermaid scales. Like, I think that would be cool. But that's my vision for Therian. I don't know if it's a good vision or not. All of you should let me know if it's a good vision or not. If anybody has any ideas on how I should do those mermaid leggings, let me know. I've seen some that look cool, but none of them are like the orangey color. They're all like blue and purple and stuff, which I'm like, that's cool. It's not Therian, you know? The next one that I want to do is Blake from Ruby, Blake Belladonna. So about me and Ruby, I literally years ago ordered off of Easy Cosplay, one of the mystery cosplays that they do, and I got Yang from Ruby, so I binge watched Ruby, and then I gained a little bit of weight and the Yang cosplay doesn't fit anymore. I haven't tried it since I lost weight this year. Just to be clear too though, I'm not like dieting or anything because of body image issues or anything. I got the flu earlier this year and I never put back on that weight, unfortunately. But anyways, so I was like, oh dang, my Yang doesn't fit. And then I went to a con last year and someone was like, hey, I'm selling a Blake cosplay. And I was like, give it to me, give it to me. I need to cosplay the lesbians. So it would be nice to finish Yang next year too, but Blake is my priority. I technically have everything I need to do Blake. I have her outfit, I think from volume 7. No, it might be volume, no, it's volume 4 through volume 6, I think is her outfit that I have. Volume 7 is Gang's outfit that I have. The thing though is I really want to make Gamble Shroud, and that's going to be the hard part because I have to get more EVA foam. I need to go add more EVA foam to my Amazon wishlist now that I'm thinking about it. I was going to do it like when it's in the sword form, but the template that I have for that version is not 3D, and I'm really struggling to make it with that template. I've like cut out foam and stuff and it's not working. So I think what I'm going to do is I found a 3D template for it when it's in its gun form, and I think I'm going to make the gun form instead. I need to look into whether I have to put orange tape around that or whether it looks fake enough that I don't need orange tape around it, but I'll have to figure that out before I bring her to a con. The next cosplay I want to do is Mahiru from Danganronpa. So Mahiru is my favorite character from that game probably. I think I prefer the first game better than the second game. However, I had this idea to do a Danganronpa panel for SakuraCon in 2026 and I sent in my application last night. Who knows if we'll get accepted. It's a cool panel. I'm gonna be Mahiru for it if we do it. This is one that everything is on my Amazon wish list. I will probably end up getting it off Amazon at some point. I also need to play this little games on my phone to earn more money. I feel like this video is turning into me just talking about how I have no money. I need to figure that out. Anyways, I love her. I have a camera I think that I'm gonna borrow from my parents for it. I have a really cool idea for the panel. I'm hoping it gets accepted. I've written out the script. I have a ton of plans in the works. It's gonna be fun and I can't wait. And even if it doesn't happen, I might still do a group with my friends, which will be a lot of fun. The next one up is one that I want to do just because my partner wants me to do it, and that is Powder from Arcane. I'm not sure which version of Powder I'm going to do because I haven't seen Arcane yet. We're going to watch that really soon, don't worry. But I'm either going to be doing the version where her hair's down, I think, would be easier to make. Especially because like I feel like it'd be cool to like recreate those photos. Like I feel like that would be really fun, like dancing, you know? But there's also the version technically of the buns, which would have to be a helmet wig. And I like the buns better. But I'm working on my I'm working my first full helmet wig because this is half of a helmet wig right here. But I'm working my first full helmet wig right now and it's taking so much time and it's a lot of work. So I think I might do the version first where her hair's down. So Powder is one that's a top priority. I would say Qui-Gon and Powder are my top 2 priorities, but Mahiru is a close third. The final one on this list of 6, which of course I may do other ones next year as well, is Elaine from A Court of Thorns and Roses. I'm currently in the middle of the series right now. I need to finish it up really quickly, but I cosplayed Lucian and I loved my Lucian cosplay, and it was a closet cosplay because I went to this like fantasy con and I was like, you know what, I am not putting on these tattoos. Like I went to a con in the morning that day and then I went to a different con in the afternoon. I was like, I'm not putting on tattoos. So I was like, okay, I have this cosplay of Lucian, I should do it. And then I was like, dang, I actually like really like this. And then I did an Airbnb with some friends and they were doing ACOTAR and they were doing some of the ACOTAR girls. And I was like, the only one that I could technically closet cosplay is Elaine, or technically Feyre, but I prefer Elaine. And so I did a pajamas version of Elaine. I was like, dang, I actually really like how I look as Elaine. And so I want to get a pink fantasy dress for her. I have some in mind. They can be really expensive though. It would be nice if I could sew it, but realistically I'm probably not going to be able to sew it anytime soon because the ones that I'm eyeing are very detailed, but they're very pretty. And so Elaine is one that I definitely want to finish next year. I'm in talks of doing different ACOTAR groups and stuff. I think I have a shoot later this month. I don't know if that's still happening, but she's one that I definitely want to finish next year. Even if I don't end up cosplaying Elaine too, I just also really want to just like have fun fantasy dresses that I can use for different shoots and stuff. And I'm eyeing pink ones for her, although I could do ones with like flowers, or green even reminds me of Elaine a little bit. They don't technically have like a color scheme, but there's colors that I associate with each character. Like when I did Lucian, I did just like a fantasy shirt and green pants, although I want to get like a vest or a jacket for him. That's because I associate green with him, you know? Like with Feyre, I associate dark blue. With Nesta, I associate darker colors like black. And with Elaine, I associate pink, light green, and flowers. So yeah, so those are the 6 cosplays that I want to prioritize next year. They are not the cosplays that I thought would be like top priorities for me, but they're ones that I like really want to do, that I want to make sure that I'm prioritizing. A lot of them are for ones that are just solo passion projects for me, but there is a few group ones, and so I'm excited to hopefully try and tackle these cosplays and get them done next year. I think that these ones will be super fun to do. I'm also glad that it's not just like one gender, because sometimes I go through phases where I cosplay just one gender and my brain does not like that. I do not like that at all. So I'm glad that the ones that I actually want to prioritize are a mix of genders. So yeah, if you want to see any of these cosplays when I do them, they'll probably be up on my YouTube shorts where I upload most of my cosplay videos, but they will also for sure be over on my Instagram. So that was all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to me if you haven't already. I try to upload one longer video every week, and on the days when I'm not uploading longer videos, there are cosplay videos going up on my YouTube shorts. There is some rune content if you want to see any more of my rune. This is obviously my Christmas version, but I do have like a normal version, and I've done some cool photo shoots that the photos are up over on my Instagram if anyone's curious. I hope all of you are having a great December, and I'll see all of you in my next video. Until next time, everyone, goodbye.